Hi, my name is Naomi Joy. Welcome to my channel. Today's Rebounder workout is a HIIT style workout combining strength with cardio. This is going to be a circuit style class and we're going to be jumping on and off the trampoline, so make sure you've got some space around your rebounder and perhaps even use a mat. I'll be using a variety of set of weights, so just check down below in the bio to see what I'm using. We have 18 different moves to get through and we're going to be going through the circuit 2 times through. We'll finish with some core work and of course a nice relaxing stretch. Make sure you stick around for that. Take breaks at any time, listen to your body, and remember that every time you come back to this workout, you're going to be getting stronger and stronger. To support my work and to help me grow this channel, please give this video a thumbs up. Share with whoever may enjoy, comment on the workout, and please subscribe.
Belly button is hugged to spine, shoulders are back and down. Stretching the neck, tilt the ear to the side, and we'll do a half circle across the chest. Circling again. One more time. Elbow circles, warming up the shoulder joint. Make sure your feet are about shoulder width or a little bit wider, getting ready for squats. Hip, knees, and toes are turned out. As you sit down, your weight is in your heels, and as you stand up, you have the option to balance on the big toe mounds. The bottom of the squat, pull your belly button in, keep your chest up, and as you lift up, squeeze your glutes. Shoulder blades are hugged together. Breathe. Go into a lunge, right leg steps back, right hand lifts up, we stretch to the left. We'll do this a few times. Keep your front knee over top of your ankle, hips square to the top of the mat, and your tailbone is tucked under. We have a single leg deadlift in the mix today, so we're gonna practice our balance. Keep your hips square as you airplane forward, shoulder blades hugged together. We'll step into lunge. We'll do this a few more times. Standing knee is bent and the back leg is straight. Relax your toes and the standing foot and feel the 4 corners of the foot root down. Now we'll step back to a low lunge and we'll heel toe the front foot wide to about mat's width, and we'll twist the belly towards the front leg. You can always drop the back knee. High plank pose into mountain climbers, squeeze the inner thighs. Modify with bent knees or knees to the earth. Grippy fingertips, so lots of energy in the fingertips. There should be some space or doming action under the palm, and your shoulder blades are wide on your back. We'll step into wide squat forward and transition to standing. Let's do that on the opposite side. Left leg steps back, left arm lifts, and lean to the right. Breathing through your movements, warming up your body, connecting into your breath. Traveling forward for balance. Back glute is strong. Back foot is active, whether it's flexed or pointed. Keep your hips level and your shoulders back. Low lunge, heel toe your front foot wide, twist towards the front leg. Reach through your fingertips. Breathe. Stepping to hands and knees for cat-cow, flexing and extending the spine. As you arch the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you round the spine, widen your shoulder blades across your back. We're going to warm up our hips next. So coming to tabletop straight spine, we're going to do knee circles. Left leg lifts. You're circling one way 5 times. Keep your hips square to the ground. Focus on engaging your glutes and switch directions. Extend your leg to straight, reach the opposite arm out, balancing, strengthening your core, and release. Let's switch sides. So right knee circle, exploring your range of motion. Both hands are evenly pressing into the earth. Switching directions. Stretch your leg to straight, opposite arm reaches out. Find your balance. Release. Downward facing dog. We're going to be transitioning to standing, walking hands to feet, feet to hands. And let's get this party started. We're warming up our cardio with 2 rounds of reach and pull, and then we'll start our first circuit. Bend your knees, push your hips back slightly. Focus on pushing down into the trampoline and squeeze your shoulder blades together every time your arms pull in. Remember that the workout comes from pushing down into the trampoline, and make sure you keep your core engaged. Allow yourself to jump up and down and catch your breath. In the next round, your elbows will be high and you're still going to be focusing on engaging your upper back and perfecting that downward press.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world, for better or worse. We should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you.
Keep your core and glutes tight to protect your lower back. As you lower in the push-up, chest is between the hands. As you press up, widen the upper back and focus on engaging your lats underneath your armpits. As you transition through the squat, make sure your feet are a little wider than your shoulders, hips, knees, and toes turned out. Chest is up, spine is straight.
Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, which I can promise that we'll do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay. Yeah, it's true. 'Cause
Spine is straight, knees are bent. Push your hips back with your weight in your heels. Palms are facing up. Row low on your hips and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Move slowly, strengthening your back, and hold each rep for a moment to challenge yourself.
feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Hips are rotated externally with your knees pointing out. Flex your foot to stabilize your knee. Keep your chest up, your shoulders back and down. To modify, tap your knee instead, and you can always do this at a slower pace. Make sure your knee stays stacked over your ankle. Push your hips back into your heel, hinging at the hips, activating through your glute. Shoulders are back and your chest is lifted. Place your feet slightly wider than your shoulders with your hip, knees, and toes turned out to 45 degrees. As you sit back, keep your weight in your heels, knees pressing out. Keep your chest up and your spine straight. Squeeze your inner thighs together and twist from your hips. Make sure your hip, knees, and toes are pointing in one parallel line. You're hinging from the hips with your weight in your heel. If balance is challenging, you can modify with wider legs. Focus on pushing down into that trampoline. As you row, focus on keeping your chest and your hips square to the ground. Feet are mat's width. Core, glutes, and legs are engaged. This is going to help you stabilize your lower back and pelvis. You're welcome to modify on your knees. As your elbows gather forward, widen your shoulder blades on your back. As the elbows press back into this cactus shape, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your knees bent and avoid arching your lower back by tightening your core. If you feel pinching in your shoulder in the overhead press, try turning your palms in. This is the same reach and pull that we did in our warm-up, but now our legs are squeezed together and we're kicking it up, going as fast as we can, squeezing the upper back. Keep your spine straight by squeezing your shoulder blades together and pulling in your core. Standing knee stays bent. As you hinge, keep your weight in your heel. As you stand tall, push down through the center of the heel and squeeze the standing booty. Back leg is strong and straight and the hips are staying level. Relax your toes and anchor down through the four corners of the foot. Keeping your spine straight, draw your chin in and imagine that there's a dowel or broomstick down the spine and you're pressing the back of the head into that dowel. Feet are slightly wider than shoulders, hip, knees, and toes are turned out. Be mindful in your squats that as you land, your knees are never collapsing in, but you're using your side glutes and pressing the knees wide. focus on squeezing your shoulder blades into a low V shape down your back. Stay grounded through your legs. Avoid arching your lower back by pulling your belly button to spine. Keep a slight bend in your elbow the whole time to challenge your biceps. Wrists are straight, shoulders are back and down, abdominals are wrapping in, and you're grounded through your legs. Have fun with this one. Kick from your lower abs, and if the kick feels too intense for you, you can modify and keep your knee bent or just kick lower than me. Bend your knees and sit your weight back in your heels. Keep your spine straight by squeezing your shoulder blades together. As your elbows straighten, squeeze through the back of the arm and hold for a moment, toning the tricep. Hug your elbows into your ears, and as your arms press overhead, widen your shoulder blades across your back. As you do this, pull your upper core muscles in where your floating ribs are and keep your belly button hugged to spine. This is our final exercise of round one. We are going to run for our lives. I want you to challenge yourself. push your feet into the trampoline. Really use your upper body. Let's go. Awesome work. We have a short break and we're going to be going through those same exercises one more time through. This time you're going to be on your own. Remember to breathe, keep your core pulled in and your shoulders back and down.
She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so sick. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so sick. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be tamed. I'm so in love with her. I fall and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again. Get up and try again.
Tell me how to be closer to ya. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to my prayers. Feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I'm free.
people say I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a
Fantastic work. Keep bouncing until you've caught your breath, and we'll meet for core coming up next. In these next two exercises, make sure your belly button is hugged to spine and that you're not arching your lower back off the ground. Breathe into your back and side body. Modify by bending your knees, then only lower your legs as far as you can without lifting your lower back off the ground. Shoulders are away from ears, hands are in line with your chest. Hover your arms at the bottom of the movement and squeeze your chest to lift back up. your weights together, hovering above your chest. Externally rotate your legs, hips, knees, and toes are turned out. Squeeze your inner thighs like magnets as you crisscross, toning the lower abs and adductors. We're going to repeat those two exercises just one more time through. Remember to keep breathing, especially into your back and side body, and keep your belly button hugged to spine. We have one round of single leg bridge on each side. Feet, knees, and inner thighs are squeezed together. Tuck your tailbone under by engaging your lower abs. Focus on keeping your hips level. Push down through the center of your heel and squeeze your standing glute. To increase the intensity, I'm doing a tiny pulse. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, your chin is tucked, and you're keeping your shoulder blades on the ground.
It's out of control, but baby, I
Stabilize your lower back by engaging your core and gently squeezing your glutes. Lift your pubic bones up towards your chin and tuck your tailbone under. Feet are mat's width and shoelaces are pressing down into the earth. As you lift your chest, squeeze your elbows into your ribs, pulling the shoulder blades down into this low V shape. Make sure your chin is tucked and you're not lifting super high, you're focusing more on lengthening the spine. We are so close to being done. We have one more back strengthening exercise after this, and then we're stretching. This is it, my friends, your last 45 seconds of work. Squeeze your legs together and hug your shoulder blades in and down your back. Hold for a moment at the top, squeezing your arms in and up, activating through your triceps. Every muscle in the backside is lit up. Pull your belly button to spine and focus on lengthening your back. Remember to keep breathing and flow through this movement rather than jarring up and down. Imagine that you're floating and swimming through water. Workout complete. We are going to finish with a relaxing stretch, so you can take child's pose and feel free to take your shoes off so you can get more comfortable. Let's start with a shoulder stretch. Lift your right arm up and weave the right arm underneath the left, pressing the back of your arm into the ground. Breathe into your back and keep your hips square and your chest belly twisting in this direction. We'll switch sides. Let's make our way now into a wide lunge, stepping the right leg forward to the outside of your mat. And we're going to twist the belly towards the right. I'm externally rotating my right hip open. You can reach back with the right hand, holding onto the left ankle or foot. Flex your foot and kick back. If this is not accessible, you could use a band or a towel and loop it around your foot. Open up your chest. And breathe deep. Release, and we'll heel toe the front foot into parallel. Straightening the right leg. You can modify with your hands on your thigh. Square your hips, right hip back, left hip forward. Flexing through your foot, spread your toes. Breathe into your back. We'll switch sides, stepping wide to the left. Twisting the belly to the left, flex your foot and reach back. Make sure your foot is active and you're kicking towards the bottom of your mat. Release, heel toe your front foot into parallel. Lift your chest up, square your hips and bow down. Bend your front knee as much as you need to be comfortable. Make sure your pelvis is square to the top of your mat. Left hip back, right hip forward. We'll release. Downward facing dog, hands a little bit wider than shoulders. Pedaling out your feet, press one heel down and lift the other up. Make sure you're distributing the weight off of the wrist into your fingertips, especially the inner and outer part of your hand. And your shoulder blades are wide on your back, head heavy on the spine. Lower your knees and we'll take a shoulder stretch, lifting the right palm up. Tricep stretch. And we'll internally rotate the opposite hand, maybe touch your fingertips or just hold onto your t-shirt. You could use a band. And start to lean your head back into the upper arm, draw your chin in. Breathe into your back. If you're more flexible or if you have long arms, you may be able to walk your hands up to your wrists to find this stretch. Release, we'll switch side. So it's very common to be tighter on one side. Notice that for you. Keep your chest open. And on your tighter side, you want to breathe a little bit deeper, relaxing your body, calming your nervous system. Release. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms forward and round your upper back by engaging your belly button, pulling the core in, rounding the upper back. Lean back a little bit, and then reach up tall, lengthening the sides of your body. Clasp your hands behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift through your chest, stretching your pectoral muscles. And we'll now finish with a neck stretch. Sitting up tall, we'll tilt the left ear to shoulder, and the opposite hand is going down, rooting into the earth. Relax your jaw. We'll switch sides, chin in, ear to the side. Thank you so much for working out with me today. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up once you're done. Comment below, let me know what you thought of the workout. And please share this workout with whoever may enjoy. And of course, subscribe. I'll see you at your next workout.